So there's a huge set of features coming within HTML5. But the question is, when is it done? When are you going to be able to reliably know that each one of those features is available, that you can just take it for granted that they'll be implemented in each one of the browsers? Well, Ian Hickson, who is the guy in charge of the HTML5 spec, went on record to say that he fully expects HTML5 to be done or available in all browsers around the year of 2022. Now, in any stretch of the imagination, especially in the tech sector, that is a very long time to wait. The idea is that for him to say that HTML5 is done is to say that all of the browsers, or perhaps a majority of the major players, have just about all of the features implemented within the browsers. So you get to that point to where you can just take it for granted that all the features are available. And as we've seen, the way browsers tend to decay, the use of older browsers sticks around longer than we'd like. And so he puts out this year of 2022. Now, does that mean that you can't use HTML5 until 2022? No, not at all. In fact, if you go to google.com right now and view source on the homepage, you can see that the doc type that they're using is an HTML5 doc type. So when you say HTML5, that's talking about all of the markup that I showed you and extensions to existing tags. That's all of those different JavaScript APIs. And the piece that you might need may very well be available today. And if it's not available today, there might be some JavaScript libraries that you can fall back on that add that functionality to the browser. It all depends on what you want. For instance, with the new Forms API, if you use the new input types, that's a great addition to any form today. So I'll give you one example. If you take a look at the new Forms API, the input element has new types available to it. So you can say it's not just text, but also number, email address, on and on. When you're doing mobile development, often a soft keyboard is displayed to the user. And so if you tell it that this item is a number, well, then that soft keyboard will just display a keyboard that shows numbers by default rather than letters. And any browser that doesn't know how to handle this type will just ignore it and render it as a text box. So that's different than saying, well, I need the index database available to me, and that might be a couple years down the line. Think of it like this. In Microsoft Word, you probably use at any time 10, 20, whatever percentage of the features that are available. So the application is capable of doing much more, but you only need a certain subset. In the same way, when you're doing your web application development, you may only need a certain subset of HTML5, and it very well may be supported in the environments and for the users that you're targeting. So HTML5 may be done around the year 2022, but it's ready today, tomorrow, and in the future. If that feature that you're really needing isn't fully supported by the major browsers, there's a good chance it will be coming soon. And for the features that are coming more in the longer term future, there's obviously strategies to deal with that.